What is up guys, Tech James here. In this video we will be unboxing this 13.3 inch portable monitor that was sent to me by Wimaxit. We will also be testing this out. We will be playing some games on it. I'll plug in my PlayStation. I will also test out my laptop, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. So it's quite small, 13.3 inch, but that's still quite a nice size. That's kind of like your typical laptop screen size, which is quite nice. I know my laptop's only 11 inch, so this might be quite interesting to test it out on that. And this will work with everything, so everything that uses HDMI. You can get adapters as well, so this work with your PlayStation, your Nintendo Switch, your Xbox, many retro consoles as well. And let's go and have a look at the specs, and then we can unbox it and test it out. And people say that this thing is very good for gaming. So just looking at the box right here, we do actually have the specs at the bottom. So as you can see, a 13.3 inch screen, it has an IPS panel, it's full HD 1080p, it uses USB Type-C, I guess that's for like the charging, well, not really charging, the power, it requires USB Type-C power. Also this thing is quite easy to power, so that you could pretty much run this off a power bank if you wanted to. Of course it's got HDMI and it's got power delivery. I think that is pretty much it for the information on the box. Now we can probably just go ahead and open this, and it kind of opens just like that. So the first thing we have got is actually the monitor itself. So this monitor it kind of reminds me of the iPads. I will show you right now. You know, you get those iPads with like the folding cases. It reminds me of that. So it basically comes with a case, like, you know, pre-added onto it. It does also come with a screen protector inside, which is very nice. The screen is a bit of a weird size, so to come with a screen protector is perfect and very, very nice they added that. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like. It really does remind me of an iPad. We will have a look at all of the ports in a second. This case is actually screwed on with these like screws down here. You could probably take that off, but I probably wouldn't really recommend it. I don't think I'll be trying it. And yeah, it kind of like folds out like an iPad case, and yeah, you guys get the idea. It does also have two screw holes at the back, maybe that you can like mount something to it. And yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like. And as you can see, it's very, very thin. It's much thinner than a laptop, so you could easily put this in a bag and carry it around if you wanted a second display, or like a portable display for your phone or something like that. Now before we look at the screen a bit more, let's just have a look at the accessories that's in the box. There is a blank space here. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's for certain types of plug sockets. I live in the UK, so we probably have one of the largest plug sockets that you can get. And of course this is just the power adapter. So it's just your simple, you know, plug socket, and it's got the USB on the other side. So it's nice they include one of those. We've also got some cables in here. This one appears to be a basic HDMI cable. We have also got a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable. I guess that's for the power or your phone. You know, you could plug your phone into this, I guess. And then we've also got some other information, and it looks like instruction leaflets. We've got a triangle. We have got the instruction manual. I believe this is an instruction manual. Oh, it just says thank you for your purchase. There must be some kind of... you've got a screen cleaner here with the Andy sign logo on here. That is the company behind this. And we've also got another cable, but this one is in a bag. What is this? This is a USB Type-C to USB. So I'm guessing this is the power cable. So I believe the monitor is going to be this way round. So if you just swap it over to the left hand side, let's have a look at the ports on here. So the first one we've got is a HDMI. We then have two USB Type-C ports and a micro USB port. So I don't really know what you'd use the micro USB port for. I guess you could charge something off here. I believe it even has the name of the ports on the side. So as you can see, it does have a few logos down there, if you guys can quite see that. So you can actually see the names on the side. We've got HDMI Type-C power, that makes sense, and then of course we've just got the mini USB down there. For the other side, we actually have a headphone jack, we have an exit button, which I believe is a power button, and we also have a menu button. Now this menu button is actually quite clever. What you have to do is you can click it in and you can browse through the menus, you know, scrolling it from side to side. It reminds me of kind of like a classic volume button. You can use this for the volume as well, but you can also use it for brightness and other menu settings. So first of all, I'm going to test out my PlayStation 3. I went to start up Black Ops 2 and it's actually got an update. So while it's updating, what I'm going to do is just show you some of the settings. As I said before, you can run this off a power bank just like this. It's very, very easy to power. And if you guys press that button in, we can actually look at the settings. Currently, it's normally selected on volume, but what you can do is you can press the button in and you can scroll through everything. So you've got brightness, you can up the brightness. For me, it was on 100% by default. If that's not the same for you, you can pretty much edit it. Now there is game mode, so you can set it to standard. I'm actually going to set mine to FPS because that looks a lot better, and then I'm just going to click on OK. And there you go. Now you can do volume as well. This thing does have speakers on it, so if you scroll up and down you can adjust the volume. You guys might have seen the speakers. They were kind of like those two small hole sections up here, and the speakers on this do sound quite good, so I will be showing you guys what they sound like as well. We also have an auto select up here. If you press the power or OK button, as you can see we've got HDMI, auto select and type C, and you can pretty much leave it on whatever. I would recommend leaving it on auto select because it will automatically find what device you've got plugged in. Now if you guys press the menu button in, you can actually browse through everything. If you go up to the top by clicking OK on picture, you can browse through. So we've got color effect on here, you can change the hue, saturation and sharpness. We've got information, reset, if you want to reset all your settings. We've got advanced, and this is like the 3D sound and stuff like that. And then we've got options for the language, and then of course we've got temperature, OSD settings, and back to picture again. There is loads and loads of settings. And of course if you want to edit something, you just press the volume button in, or the scroll button in, so you literally press it in like that, and then you can scroll up and down through everything. So yeah, it's really nice. You can edit brightness. If you want to get back all of this stuff, you can do volume, just basically by scrolling up and down. So let's do some gameplay of Black Ops 2 and we can see what this is like.
Deathmatch. You have on-scene command. Frag out! Throwing frag! Reloading. Concussion out! Enemy combatant! UAV on standby. Threat neutralized. Lightning strike. That's a kill. I'm dry.
So that was some kind of just multiplayer gameplay, just like a local match, and the quality is very good, and the volume is, I'm gonna have to admit, the volume is quite quiet, but it still does sound pretty good. So yeah, now I'm gonna play some zombies, and I guess we can test out some other games as well. So now I'd thought we'd try out some PlayStation 2 games. Now they do actually look pretty nice on this. The colours do look a bit more washed out when they would on the PS3. The screen is kind of like a grey rather than a black, but it still looks pretty good and the sound is still working perfectly fine. There's one thing to note with this, the sound is not that loud at all. So you might want to plug in like a speaker via the headphone jack down there or something like that, which I will probably try right now and we can see if that works. Okay, so there is my speaker plugged in, and with the speaker plugged in it is actually a lot louder, so that is probably one thing to note. Of course you can turn the volume up and down with this anyway. So here is the screen connected to my laptop, and already I'm noticing the quality is much better than my laptop screen. Well, this laptop is very old and it's a bit faulty, but you can pretty much just see how better the difference is. Let me just prove to you with the folder. I'm actually using this as a double monitor setup, so what I'm able to do is drag across folders like this, drag across windows to the other desktop, and yeah, it actually works really well. It's really nice to use, and the quality of this one is definitely a lot better, than my just normal gaming netbook. And literally I have just got it plugged in via HDMI and USB Type-C to my laptop, so it's being powered off my laptop and I'm using it over here. So yeah, this is actually a really nice piece of tech. So yeah guys, that is pretty much it for this video. This device works very well with lots of different consoles and of course computers, and you can use it with pretty much anything that uses HDMI. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.